we're a whole family now, the Yard Connection family. So today we're gonna get a little spicy though. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Not spicy.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna turn up the heat today.
What do you want to talk about? The
It's with,
minute you hear him say that, you know
yeah,
it's
she,
something to do with
with what? With what?
sex.
So you're saying I'm a sex addict?
What? Did I say that?
Because
I did not.
because you make it seem like only one thing that I mean, it actually interests me. I love sex. It's fine.
Oh, shit.
So,
Baby.
well, I mean, it's okay, but I mean, yeah, I mean, today we're gonna be putting it out there, though. Like, I mean, to the audience, though, because I mean, a lot of time, you see, this is the problem. You see, like with me, I let it be known. This is something that I like and I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that they're caught up in their mind, like whereas in they're actually not satisfied with a lot of stuff, and they keep it to themselves. They don't express themselves, they don't share stuff, they don't talk about stuff that they want. I'm gonna talk about what I want. So I mean, since my wife out here putting me in that spotlight, it's fine. So you can see it already that the thing is like this, right? So I'm trying to
What?
create a balance, okay?
What's like this?
So we're gonna be talking about today. I'm gonna
We're
ask.
asking the question.
Let me ask you the question. Then, are you satisfied in the bedroom?
Really?
Fudge.
Why are you putting me on the spot?
Yeah, I'm asking you the question now. Since you're out here labeling me and stuff, I mean,
Oh my god. Okay,
what?
guys, this is what we're talking about today. Is Happy for Lifey, sex addict has mentioned. You said you're the sex addict, so don't even look at me.
I mean, it was. I mean, the fact that you already. Anyway,
We're asking today. We want to know if you are satisfied in the bedroom. Like, what does it take for you to be satisfied in the bedroom? That's what we're talking about.
And are
today.
you expressing it? Are you asking for the stuff that would satisfy you? Are you getting it?
Because it's a different thing to have expectations without making it known.
Yeah.
Right. So the most important thing obviously boils down to that communication as well. That as much as you can communicate about other things, it's also okay to communicate about the bedroom stuff so that you can be satisfied. So many women, I know that a lot of us women, we kind of like hold back when it comes to the bedroom expression, like on how you want stuff done. And I think it's also mostly, the old school type of situation where people are made to understand that, oh, only a man is supposed to be satisfied in the bedroom. It's a woman's job to satisfy the man in the bedroom. As long as it comes, that's it. It doesn't matter what you think or how you feel. But the modern women now, we are like, no, I want more when you want more, right? So it's those type of conversations that need to happen in the bedroom. Like, are you satisfied? And are you expressing yourself on the things that you need and want in the bedroom?
And it's not just about expressing yourself, because I mean, sometimes you express yourself to some of these people, and I think it falls on deaf ears. I ain't gonna be lying there. I mean, people are in those situations for real. Like, you be telling them, you keep repeating yourself to the point where you get tired of repeating yourself of certain things. And I don't want to know where that leads to. I mean, I think that leads to another topic. That's something else we're going to have to discuss, because I'm already thinking about what it leads to. So, I mean, like, you look at it, you have to share, like you said, communicate with your partner, but also fulfill those commitments. And it's supposed to be fulfilled both ways. You know what I'm saying? If there are certain things that you want to express, if you have certain things that you want to try, for example, you have to share it with me. You can't just be sharing it in your head and stuff like that. You have to express it with me, and then from there we can make a decision as to, is this something that we really want to try? Is it something that would really make you, that type of stuff? But I mean, it comes on because, like the fact that, the whole branding of me situation and stuff,
The whole what?
branding me as a sex whatever. I'm the sex therapist, whatever it is. But I mean, Pity does she know, which she does know by now, like how important sex is. I mean, It's just that some relationships are like, I mean, it's understandable because some relationships are like, let's say one person has a higher sex drive than the other person. I mean, it's kind of hard to balance, but the other one would obviously try their best to to
To
match up
balance.
and balance and stuff.
Mm.
But sometimes there are a lot of like hiccups and stuff, but you still try, because I think sex drive is another thing. But let me tell you. I think personally that sex is very important in a relationship.
Mhm.
It was made for a specific reason. Like, I mean, which is why they had encouraged us not to do certain stuff. Because I mean, a sex will blow your mind away. Like sex would, put you in different places. Like if you, which is why growing up, your parents would tell especially the girls, not to
Don't do
even,
this, don't do that.
because
Yeah.
they know the consequences that comes with it.
When you go there,
Oh
there's
my
no
God!
coming back.
It's just a feeling. But then when you become an adult now, it helps you. This is something that helps to de-stress you. Sometimes it helps to calm you, and it works both ways. I mean, if a woman, oh my God, if a woman has sex and she didn't come, trust and believe that woman is the most miserablest woman. Oh my God!
But they need to know also
Mm,
that woman first has to know that they have to come.
right.
Because there are some women who do not know that.
Yeah,
that
they just look at it to
being
say,
in relationships
well, I
and
mean,
being
you can't blame them either because, like, again, because of them not expressing themselves properly. Like, I mean, the woman, especially on this whole thing of faking orgasm, like, you need to freaking stop it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't come, you just don't come. You know what I'm saying? Stop telling the guy that you come and you're satisfied when you know that you're not satisfied.
But
You know
that
what I'm saying?
depends also, I think, if like let's say you're in a relationship with someone and there's a sexual disconnect.
Well, I
and
mean,
the sexual disconnect usually comes from the woman being uncomfortable.
right.
You
Yeah,
know,
I know that for a fact.
that on its own is like when you're disconnected with the person sexually,
Mhm.
you don't even want them to make you
Yeah, I
get
mean,
it.
yeah,
You're like, okay, just get this
over and
over
done.
with and done with.
So you just want the other partner. So I mean,
Yeah,
basically,
because if you get it, you're not gonna bother me.
so basically,
Yeah.
it's a bother.
Yes,
So
when you're disconnected with the person sexually,
so I mean,
it is a bother.
so I mean,
Because it's like,
I don't see why. This is why I tell you that this whole thing is leading up to another topic that we gotta be discussing some other time. Because I mean, if you are disconnected from someone sexually, where does that lead you to? You know what I'm saying? So looking at it, if you're not, don't get me wrong, because you have to be comfortable. Like I always tell my guys this, and I always, share this. If you can make a woman comfortable, trust and believe you can have her move in the mountains, like not just sexually, but overall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know if anybody else had the experience, whereas in like if a woman is tense, oh my God, a woman is controlled by muscles. Like those vaginal muscles, they if they're tense, they go like this. The same way a woman can say you wonder how a whole baby comes out of a woman, but then at the same time, something as small as a needle, can make it can hurt. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show you that they have certain musculars, whereas in it's controlled by their emotions because women are more emotional, obviously. So like, I mean, if you can make that woman comfortable, it's just like this. You know what I'm saying? Because they're more relaxed.
When they are
they can more they can more express themselves. You have them screaming a name more. You probably have them, telling you exactly what you want. Stuff like that. Because I think, like I said, it's a very important situation. Whereas you have to be satisfied. I mean, you getting the stuff done that's wanted. Like your needs are being met. Stuff like that both ways.
Yeah.
Not just the men being satisfied and the woman. Like
the woman also has to be satisfied.
Yeah.
And going back to the comfortable, making the woman comfortable, making each other. Usually, it's a woman that's kind of like uncomfortable. The men are more expressive in that way, and they're quick to adjust because even if when you don't feel like it, and I feel like in the minute I touch you, you are in it.
Because I mean,
the women, it's like with the women, it takes kind of little bit of not time, but certain things to actually bring that
And,
out.
and again,
Comfort.
apart from comfort, yeah, like again, you have women with very low sex drives. Like they don't think. I mean, different factors contribute to that, of course.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, low sex drive can be a challenge as well. With us guys, we're naturally immune. Like we're immune to women. Like the moment I'm around you, for example, naturally I'm gonna be aroused. Like obviously by certain touches or whatever it is. You know, because that's how it's supposed to be. Because I mean, you see, unlike a woman, a guy has to stand up. A woman can lie down, and even if she's not feeling for it, she can still take that D. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like in the guy's situation now, if the guy's not up, he can't give her that D. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, it's different for us. So I think mentally, that's one of the reasons why we're always prepared.
Is there anything though that can make a man not stand besides medical and all that other stuff that we're not really?
I mean,
but in a situation, for example, you in a relationship and you feel you don't feel for it to an extent that it doesn't stand. What can put you in that state of mind?
Well, I mean, it would depend. I mean, again, like we said,
as a guy,
I mean, women are obviously, like I said, more sensitive and emotional. But I mean, guys get those feelings too from time to time. Like, let's say we just had a real, rough argument, and you have some guys that when they're pissed off like that, I mean, I don't want to even see a pussy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, come on, like, I'm pissed off, whatever it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, naturally, if the woman come around, if the guy is really not serious, like if the guy allows the woman to come in, like, to start touching him. If the guy doesn't allow the woman to touch him, that's a whole different thing. But let's say the woman makes her way in and she was, trying to comfort him and start touching him and stuff. Naturally we have that sense that signal there to get a rose from it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that we do have those moments where we don't want to have it. Like, I mean, not every guy is doing it because like you have guys that are doing it that they're not comfortable. But because again, we're naturally gonna stand. Like once we see it, it's natural for us. Like again, we're connected to women. So once we see certain things, especially if it's something that's attractive, because attraction is another thing. Being if you're not attracted to this person, like not just by looks, it can be by your smell, it can be by your, you know what I'm saying? There's certain this stuff that would turn you off. It's called a turn off then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that would obviously contribute to you not, rising and stuff like that. One of the main things that most men struggle with though, in terms of sexual struggles though, apart from medical purposes, is this whole thing of us being, what would you call it now? It's like, like when you really want to be with somebody, and then when you really get to be with the person now, I think it's a form of shyness. I don't remember the exact name for it, but you find yourself not standing.
Okay.
And it's not because you're not attracted to the person and stuff.
It's like when you're like now facing what you've been craving,
right,
and then you just freeze.
Yes,
not because you don't want to, but the body just shuts down.
I forget what you call it because it happens to a lot of guys.
Oh,
like like you especially.
It's like when you're starstruck, when you meet someone.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like that. But trust me, like after you get, because again, it's us being comfortable again. Like if we get to that point where we get comfortable and stuff, I mean, you have guys that would just knock it whether or not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't matter.
Whether or not.
Yeah, it doesn't matter in that case, but you do have guys that are thingy. So I mean, it's like, again, like I said, it's a part of nature. I mean, that's why God created Adam and Eve. Not the whole other way around. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's why I said it's because it helps in so many ways. It's very important. It's a way of expression. I mean, oh my God, it's so satisfying You
Yeah,
know,
if it's especially if it's
if
done
it's
with the
done
right
properly
person. If
and
it's
with the
done
right person.
properly with the right person, it is a way also to connect,
Mm,
a way also to like you said, it's therapeutic. It's
mm,
like a therapy session
mm.
that one needs.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate part with that also is that um, everything boils from here as well,
Right. Right.
from your mental side.
Right.
And like you're saying that when you are frustrated, like if we have an argument,
Mm,
obviously that can put someone off.
mm.
And then you find
But
also there are some situations
mm.
where an argument can
Oh,
still
yeah, yeah,
bring
of course.
people
Yeah,
together
because
sexually.
break. A lot
Break
of
up sex or
females
make up
love
sex.
having makeup sex. It's
Mm.
not breakup, but you know, they call it like makeup sex.
Make up sex,
Like, so
yeah.
let's say we just had an argument. I would have just roughly
Grab
just
me
push you and
and
grab you and
mhm.
you know do that thing, and you just once you're entered as
I
well,
submit.
yeah, you just submit to it or whatever it is.
Take me,
You know what I'm saying? So, so I mean, you know, it's kind of like that, you know. So I mean,
Oh shit.
it's very interesting, you know. But I mean, like I said, you know, you have to you have to express yourself with your partner. You know, it's very good to express yourself with your partner. You know,
Yeah,
stuff
and
that.
when something is being expressed, I think
Mm-hmm.
we also need to be considerate to understand
Mm-hmm.
that expression. I think that's also another challenge as well, where someone will be expressing themselves about how they feel in certain situations. For example, I don't like it when you touch me here. I don't like it when it's like this. I don't want you. And some people, it goes here, comes out that way.
Mm.
With the next ear, you're like, but I've mentioned to you that I don't like this done to me.
Mm.
It puts me off. It puts me there in a situation where you feel like your body is not
It's
like
not
receiving that person, you know. So it's like when the partner says that, you know what, this is what I like or this is what I don't like, this is what I expect, this is what I don't. As long as that we have that good relationship where we communicate and we understand that this is what he wants, this is what he doesn't like, and we abide by that. I think it becomes easier.
And again, you know, they're like, for example, like you see, like I said, with a guy is a rose, right? Like he has to be a rose to stand up and to act, right? I mean, there are certain situations like you just discussed now. Like, let's say I'm doing something that you don't like, then. You know, I think sometimes it comes on again to like how you put it across. Like, I mean, because again, like I said, men are also sensitive. Like it's those senses why we are rose and you know whatever it is. So let's say I'm touching you somewhere you don't like. You know exactly where you want to be touched. So again, instead of to saying to him, "Don't touch me there,"
move the
hand and just and just and tell him. And while you're doing that, you tell him because a lot of guys get messed up there. Like when you would tell, because I mean, oh my God, it's like you telling a guy that you're not doing it right. I mean, a guy doesn't like to fail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the ego.
The ego part. Oh my God. So I mean, he want to be, conquering, what he's supposed to be doing and stuff. So it's how you express yourself. So you, the female, again, you gotta help because it's a both ways. Because the same way a guy would look on you and tell her, oh, turn it this way.
Yeah.
Or do this, baby, or come on top, or whatever it is. It's the same way, I like when a female also express themselves in that way to say, hold me right here. It doesn't have to always be you leading her because sometimes, yes, you get carried away or whatever it is. But, from time to time, especially if you're feeling a certain type of way and you're feeling for certain things, you ask for it and you'll get it as well. And you can tell the guy, slower or faster, or, whatever it is, because you know exactly what you're feeling for. The same way a guy would tell us, say, don't move from right there. Or, you feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's those expressions. But I mean, like I said, I'm satisfied, just to clear the air and everything. Because I don't want nobody, just because I was branded in the beginning and stuff, I don't want nobody thinking that I'm lacking satisfaction. So, yeah, I love having sex though with my wife.
Oh my God.
Okay.
What?
I'm just making that clear out there. I mean, I don't want next thing she be coming at me with jabs saying, All right.
Forget me coming with jabs. I'm just keeping quiet. I'm not getting involved. It's you inviting people in your DMs to be like, oh, we heard you're a sex addict. I'm a sex addict too. So Kevin, can you give me, low down and dirty, tell me how you survived in a sex addict? And next minute you're like, oh, we can actually help each other out.
You see, that is why you have to make sure that your partner is satisfied in the bedroom.
But still, even if you go to the other addict, you still won't be satisfied.
No, I mean, if baby, you have to.
You won't be satisfied.
No,
if you're an addict, there's no satisfaction.
There can be satisfaction.
It's like what we're talking about, the fantasy thingy.
Yeah.
When you get to that fantasy, when you get to the fantasy, when
you want to go a level, you want to go a level.
There's gonna be.
No, but I mean, like, if you keep getting those fulfillment, like again, like let's say you love having sex then, and you meet somebody with that same drive, that's a click.
Yeah, it's a click, but
but it doesn't eliminate. You think as long as that person, I understand what you're saying, but what say if this person is always there then to provide it then? Then because the problem is when this person is not there to provide it.
Yeah.
Because then that's when you kind of think outside of the box. It's either like most females start masturbating with themselves, guys start masturbating with themselves, or ending up sleeping with someone else. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, satisfaction is everything. Forget about the addicted part. Just forget about that.
Just satisfaction.
The satisfaction in general. I mean,
the bare minimum.
Yeah,
the basic.
The basic stuff. I mean, is he expressing himself? Is he giving you the way you want it? Stuff like that. Are you giving him the way? Are you expressing yourself, asking for what you want? These are some of the stuff that we're shy to talk about.
Yeah.
To say, to tell your partner how you feel. How you'd want certain
what
stuff.
What exactly you need.
You know what I'm saying?
Sexually.
So yes, sexually, because like we said, sex. It plays a vital role in a relationship,
yeah.
for it to work, because like I said, it's connected to here. So if here is not okay, like I would always tell my wife, that I ask for one main thing, and it just to be okay here. It doesn't have to be just sexually, I've just said it would mentally.
Because when you're okay here.
Because if you're okay here, trust me, so I would,
And by okay, we mean relaxed.
I mean, I don't want to.
When you are okay here, when you can woosah, and you're at peace. Actually, when you're at peace here, and nothing is bothering you.
I love that. I don't want to be thinking about stuff like
everything just flows.
Yeah, I don't, because trust me. If you the same way you want to make a woman comfortable, if you get a guy comfortable as well, trust me, you get so much out of him. Not just, obviously sexually, but also other ways too. You find that he's helping around the house more, or you know what I'm saying? Because when we're not okay up here, just like a female.
Grumpy?
Oh my God, of course I am. I think most people are like that. Do you ever see when a woman want it? Yeah, they express themselves different.
I'm right next to you. You know that, right? Like I'm right next to you.
But but let us know what you think. Let us know what are your thoughts, and let us know what's popping.
I think, yes, you're right. Sex is very important in a relationship. It is a need. It is a want. It is a must-have. It is a must-give.
I saw one. I saw one woman do a video, and I was so proud of her in the sense of like she let it be known that, listen, if she's driving to work right now and her husband call her and says she want it, she's giving it.
She's gonna turn it on.
If she's on a break and he calls him, she's giving him. So it leads again to not just, obviously the husband is going to have to be considered as well, because there's no way I know that you're at work and I'm going to think what what she was basically trying to say, which is what we deny most of the time, and we don't pay attention to. You have to listen to your partner as well. You know what I'm saying? Make time for your partner as well. Don't just be fulfilling other stuff. And leaving your partner, whether it be the female, the guy, whatever it is.
Creating that
gap. Because like I said, the moment you create that gap in a trust and belief, stuff is already in the head. It's just to get out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, so again, just make sure that part is okay sexually. Sexually, you'll be okay in every kind of alley.
Mm.
So you didn't answer. Are you satisfied?
In the bedroom,
Mm.
I'm overly satisfied in the bedroom.
Okay.
I mean, I have a stallion here, it's a Mustang or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I'm right there. I love the relationship that we have even in the bedroom because we communicate, and you've made that a just like we talk about communication with a lot of things. He's made that from jump. From the beginning, he laid that foundation to say, you know what, we need to communicate about everything. We need to even in the bedroom. So we are at that comfortable stage of communicating in the bedroom about our needs, our wants, whatever we would like to experiment, what you want to try out. What happens when we are bored now? What else can we bring in?
Right? Stuff like that.
We're not bringing other people though in. Just hold it right there. What else can we bring in? What toys can we bring in? Where can we go? To spice up certain things.
I mean, try.
Speaking of where can we go?
What is
still waiting, guys. Remember that conversation we had about the exotic clubs?
What happened?
I'm still waiting.
No. We've been to the exotic club.
Who did you go with?
It wasn't me. So you didn't see the lights that I put in the bedroom and stuff? The one that are spinning and stuff?
Idiot. You're such an idiot.
So if I created my own exotic club, that's not... I mean...
This man gonna put lights like we're at a disco or a high school party. There's lights spinning on
I've got created.
And a pole.
She wanted
so
to...
that's like
listen.
a what? That's a exotic club. That's not.
Yes.
We said
that's NEM's the exotic club.
Oh, shit. Guys, we out of here.
I mean, you see, I'm fulfilling her fantasies and she's still not satisfied. But hey, as long as she's satisfied in there, I mean, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? That the rest of stuff, we're working on it. But I mean, like you said, like, share. Please remember to subscribe.
Yes.
If you haven't done so as yet. Thank
notification
you. Notification button.
So you can get that notification.
And you know where to find us. Apart from YouTube, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and obviously we're on TikTok as well.
Yeah. Oh yes.
We're on TikTok. We have a TikTok account as well, Savidia. You can find us there too. So I mean, please.
You on TikTok.
Yeah, please be. Please share your thoughts. Please share your views and let us know what you're thinking. If there's something that you'd like us to discuss, you don't want to express yourself with it, you can reach out to us. You can DM us. You can email us at yarconnectionpodcast@gmail.com as well. Yes. All right. So until next time, I'm Kevin Nemard.
I'm Kiki Nemard.
I'm the Stallion.
Huh?
I'm out.
Who's the Stallion?
You said I am.
Oh, you're a Mustang.
Mustang. Peace. Take care, guys.